welcome to the Cook Memorial Public Library podcast, where we invite you to spend a few minutes with the staff at Cook Library. I'm Cyndi, and I'm here with Ellen, one of our Reader's Advisors. Welcome, Ellen. We are here to discuss author Jim Kokoris and his latest book, It's Nice Outside. So, Ellen, tell us a little bit about It's Nice Outside.
Jim Kokoris has written a book about a dysfunctional family taking a road trip to one of their daughter's weddings in North Carolina. They don't get together very often. There's lots of tension between all the members of the family based on past history, old grudges they carry, plus complicating and enhancing the family's life is their youngest son, who has autism. He's 19 years old. He'll never be more than mentally a 4 or 5 year old. And it's fallen upon the father, who's divorced from the mother, who's a retired teacher, to basically take care of him. He's pretty severely handicapped. He was not able to function in the world, but the father gets him, and he has little teddy bears that he makes them talk, and they tell stories at night. It's as entertaining for the father, I think it is for the son. The father has devised a plan, and the plan is a secret, which he plans to reveal to the rest of the family when they get down to North Carolina for the wedding. So it's about the road trip, and if it could possibly go wrong, it does go wrong. But what I liked about the book was that it has this deep-seated sense of love, that even though they bicker, even though they are divorced, even though the teen with autism is as difficult as you could possibly imagine, they all love each other in a way that's very authentic. And the older daughter, who's living in New York, is a comedian, and her sense of humor, she has something snarky to say about everything. So it's a fun story, it's heartwarming, it's laugh out loud funny.
So with It's Nice Outside, it sounds like it's a really funny, authentic, realistic, feel-good story almost.
Yes, it is.
So one of those perfect books where you read it and you walk away from it thinking the world may not be such an awful place all the time.
The world is better than you realize, and people are capable of being at their best even in the worst circumstances, I think. The other thing that I realized, because I have an adult daughter with a disability myself, and as I read this book, I thought, Kokoris has to know somebody with autism, because there's no way you could write a story that's so true to form about a young adult with autism. Mr. Kokoris has an adult son with autism, so he writes from his heart.
Yeah, that sounds really great. Almost like the perfect summer read where it's got the real issues in it, but also the really good feel-good.
Exactly. And anybody who's taken a family vacation knows that spending that much time in the car or in the close proximity with your family you never know what might happen.
You need a vacation after the vacation.
Right. Well, this will make your family look healthy.
That's always a good aspect.
Mm-hmm. And I can't wait to meet Jim Kokoris.
Well, It's Nice Outside sounds fabulous.
I think if you've read anything by Jim Kokoris before, or you just like a good family feel-good story, you'll like this book.
And even better, Jim Kokoris, as we mentioned, will be at our Aspen Drive location on June 14th at 7 p.m. If you want to meet Jim, learn more about him or his books, or get a book signed, be sure to register for the event by going to our website, cooklib.org, clicking on Events, Calendar View, and choosing the event and filling in the registration form. Well, I'd like to thank Ellen for joining me on the podcast and discussing Jim Kokoris. If you'd like to check out any of Jim Kokoris' books, visit www.cooklib.org to explore the catalog. Be sure to visit shelflife.cooklib.org, the library blog, where we post about books, local history, genealogy, and more. If you would like to contact us, send an email to webmaster@cooklib.org. And it would be fabulous if you would share this podcast with your friends or leave us a rating on iTunes. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, keep listening.